What is going on, world? I am the Hungarian Experiment, and the other day I posted up a page on my blog there from a book I read several months back called How to Win Friends and Influence People by Dale Carnegie. I kind of held off on posting this blog post because I like to allow my ideas to settle and really develop. So I had this kind of saved for a while there. I decided to post it up on my blog. So if you guys are interested, I really suggest checking out my website. You can find it in the description box below there. Go check out my blog. I post up a whole lot of different ideas and perspectives on life. Sometimes I post up all the pages that I posted up on my Instagram from books that I've read. So I posted just one page from How to Win Friends and Influence People there, and I just left like a little blurb of my ideas and my thoughts. So if you guys are interested, I really suggest checking out that page that I posted. I will post it on the screen here for you guys, but I want to discuss the little post that I made here. And once I posted this up to Facebook, I actually had someone reply and question and kind of not antagonize me in any way, but kind of bring a different perspective and a different light to the situation. And I responded back to him and we had a little bit of a conversation here. So I thought it'd be interesting to display this to you guys and try to bring some conversation to this article and this blog post and this book, How to Win Friends and Influence People. So let's just dive into it here. So as we enter the new renaissance and we as humans continue to connect with each other over the internet rather than face to face as we did for thousands upon thousands of generations, we need to reconsider the techniques in regards of how to win friends and influence people. Remembering someone's birthday or a unique quality about another human being used to be a great way to show another person that you care about them or you want to form a relationship. But nowadays, when you can just click a button and be inundated with a person's whole personal life, is it really personal anymore? How do we show others we truly care or want to learn more about another person when they are already displaying all this information on the internet? How far does the compliment go in a face-to-face interaction when sitting in your pocket you're getting like after like and comment after comment, just reinforcing exactly what you want to hear anyways? I believe the way human beings interact with each other is going to change drastically in the next couple decades, especially with the advancement of technology and travel. We are this generation between the TV and the internet, and we need to be harborers of life. We need to stand up for our morals and our beliefs because the coming generations are looking to us to set the example. Show them what is worth living for, dying for, and spending our valuable time on this earth doing. This is something that I'm very passionate about. I feel that we are coming into this new renaissance and we are getting distracted. We are getting shown by the elite, the people who have control and power over us on what are the things that we should value in our lives. They're showing us that, oh, you just need to get that money. You just need to be able to go to the bars every weekend and have a good time and throw money around, and that is what's gonna make you happy and make you content with your life. And to be honest, I don't believe that is what is gonna make you happy and content. I've talked on my YouTube channel, the Hungarian Experiment Talks, and just about what I believe happiness is. And I believe happiness is building skills and building knowledge. As a human being, you are never going to be 100% content with your journey. There's always going to be something you want to do, you want to create, you want to discuss. And to be able to do that, you need to be content with your path. You need to be content that you are developing the skills and the knowledge so that one day you'll be able to accomplish those things. At least that is what I believe being content and happy is for human beings. You need to find the thing that you are passionate about, and the thing that you are most passionate about is going to lead you to the ultimate contentment. But it's not going to be easy. It's going to take years and years and years. So after I posted this little blog post here on my Facebook, I actually had a great interaction with someone I used to work with about a year ago. So I want to display the little interaction here. So Tom said, I have heard that at Western University, there's a rule that says the guys cannot look at the girl for longer than 3 seconds. So how do you make new relationships and socialize when things are leading this way? So I said, this is exactly what I mean. This is exactly what I mean through my article, and what I'm trying to say here is that the way we made friends and the way we influenced people in the past before we had the internet, it was a structure. You could follow a certain structure. You could follow Dale Carnegie's loose structure in his plan, and you can win friends and influence people that way. But now, with the emergence of the internet, I believe we have to manipulate how we're doing this. We have to legitimize ourselves in a certain way, and I believe we need to do that with the internet. We need to do that with YouTube, and that is what I'm trying to represent through my path and through my journey here on YouTube as the Hungarian Experiment. I responded to him and I said, in the past, you had to socialize and build relationships in a certain set of methods that I believe is outlined and detailed in the book, How to Win Friends and Influence People. He wrote that book almost 100 years ago, and its rules still apply today, but they are now being manipulated and changed with the introduction of the internet and how we now communicate and interact with each other all over the world. What I'm trying to represent with the Hungarian Experiment is that we as human beings need to legitimize ourselves. Documenting my journey and my experiments, you have an understanding of who I am and what my ideals are in this life. Over the last few months, I've met with many people from here in London that I would have never met. And I would have never knew them if it wasn't for legitimizing myself. We sit down, and when we interact and have conversations together, we skip all the bullshit. There's no small talk involved because they know that when we sit down, that we can dive right into hot topics and key issues that we are both interested in because they know that is what they can expect from me. They know that I'm not just gonna sit here and chit-chat about the weather with them, that they know the things that I'm interested in, and then we can dive right into that, and then I can find out the things they are interested in, and we get in heated topics right after meeting with each other. I even mentioned to him here, I said, this is partly how my girlfriend and I met. We've openly discussed on YouTube here that we actually met each other through the internet. We met each other on Snapchat. I told her to check out my YouTube channel before we even met each other. And not in like a cocky, oh, go check out what I'm doing with my life kind of way, but a kind of way to analyze and look at me. Look at my ideals, and if you agree with these or you find these interesting, then we can now meet up and discuss these and maybe learn more about each other because of these. But if we just met up with each other and had no idea about each other, we might not even get into in-depth conversation. It's like a long-term resume documenting your life. Just be open and honest with the world, put yourself out there, and the opportunities will present themselves to you. So, Tom then said, that's interesting, but honestly, I've got so much disappointment in the world generally. There's so many unfair things going on every day, everywhere, and most of the people just keep saying that the money is the most important thing on this stupid planet, and their egos speak of them too much. I am not frustrated as long as nobody tells me what to do and how to do these things. But at the same time, it's like these people are contradicting themselves because they are getting divorced and yet telling you how to love others. So I said, Tom, most people pretend that they are happy. They want you to think their lives are amazing and grandiose while they are unhappy inside. About a week ago, I posted a page from the 48 Laws of Power, which is a book that I'm currently reading. And the page that I posted is from Law 36, Disdain Things You Cannot Have. On the page, it describes how you choose to allow things to bother you. What you do not react to cannot bring you down in a futile engagement. I have a lot of passions in this life and a lot of things that I want to fight for and stand up for. And I said, Tom, if you continue to follow along my journey and you continue to follow me along here on Facebook, that you will see these things that I'm fighting for. But right now, there's no point in me standing up for them. Although they bother me and they bug me inside, this is just not the right time to be fighting them because it would be trivial. It's just not the time for me to fight for it right now. The correct situations will come once I am ready to handle them and deal with them in the appropriate manner. That's the stuff that makes me happy. That as a man, I know that along my journey, I will be able to stand up for the things that I care most about in this world. Unfortunately, that won't be easy. It's going to be a hard grind, and I'm going to have to develop a host of different skills and knowledge upon my journey to reach that point for those extremely short periods of time when they will actually have an impact in this world and in my own life. And as I mentioned at the beginning of the video here, this is exactly what I think it means to be a human being. Developing different skills and knowledge to conquer the things that we are passionate about. It's a battle. First, you have to discover what it is you are passionate about. This could take years, decades, even a whole lifetime to discover. Then you have to dedicate hours, days, weeks, months, years developing skills and developing knowledge to discover that little path that is going to help you conquer that passion. So I ended my comment here by saying, you won't be happy with your struggle in life until you are satisfied with your journey and you understand it. That comes with 1, finding your passion, and 2, developing skills and knowledge. If you don't know what your passion is yet, develop skills and develop knowledge. You will learn what you love to do or what you don't love to do. But if you're not developing skills and knowledge, you're constantly going through this life hoping something is going to make you happy, something is going to make you content, it's not going to. Right now, I'm not like, oh yeah, life's awesome, life's amazing. I'm working right now. I'm putting in time and I'm dedicating time. But I know I'm content right now. I am content right at this moment because I know this video is developing the skills and knowledge to help me conquer my passion 5 years from now. That the work and the effort I'm spending right now, that I'm using and dedicating myself to and trying to be as informative as possible and experimenting and testing things out is gonna lead me upon my journey. It's connecting me with the people and opening up opportunities that I have no idea that are even there yet. But I've taken that step. And this leads me back to my whole article there, is that we as human beings, with the emergence of the internet and how we can now communicate around the world, it is changing how we interact with each other. I believe How to Win Friends and Influence People by Dale Carnegie is an amazing book. It teaches you how to deal with people face to face. But now in this world where you can influence people by sitting in your living room and discussing an idea on a camera and then being able to output that to thousands upon thousands of people, we need to reconsider. There are new power moves. There are new things that we need to discover and figure out on how we actually influence people, how we build these relationships, how we get more connected with each other. And that is some of the things that I find fascinating. We live in this amazing time in this world where we, as I mentioned there, we are between the TV and the internet. The younger generations who are growing up with the internet, they are looking to us to say, I need you to tell me what it is I need to be passionate about. Because they're getting told every time they open up their social media, every time they open up their computer, they're told what they should buy, how they should act, what they need to do in order to get that money. And right now, it's rappers. Right now, it's ridiculous shit that is showing these kids on how to get that money and how to get fame and stardom. And they think that is the only thing that they should be chasing. So, I feel, and what I'm trying to represent with my YouTube channel is being a human experiment, documenting my life in an experimental fashion, developing skills and developing knowledge, and bringing you guys along that journey with me. Influencing people by representing what I want to see in this world. And I am content with my path because I'm content with my journey. I'm content with the skills and the knowledge I've developed. I'm not happy. I'm not 100% happy every single day I wake up because I know I'm keep stepping up the staircase. Maybe one day I'll reach the top of that staircase, or maybe that staircase never ends for me. I have no idea. But whether I'm here or here or here, the contentment for me doesn't change. I am happy. I am content. Because I'm learning and discovering new things and I'm connecting with people all over the world, and this is making me become the man that I always aspired to be. All the skills and knowledge that I've developed in the past are making me this man I am right now, and are going to make me the man I am 3 years from now, 5 years from now, and 10 years from now. Hopefully, you guys as well as myself am proud of that man that comes from that. But we're gonna have to see. So thank you guys so much for watching this video. I hope you like what you saw here today. If you guys felt motivated, felt any passion, if you learned anything from this video, please go leave a comment and of course, hit that like button. I am the Hungarian Experiment.